Hello and welcome to Media Made, the show in which we, year by year, explore the movies, music, and TV that most invaded our lives. I'm your host, the Yitsay Stan, Rod, and I'm joined by...
a professional deadbeat, Jess.
Woo!
Woo!
Welcome, and hi, this is Media Made. If this is your first show with us, what we do here is we have decided to look through a list of every music album released in the year of 1999 and decided which one of those albums each of us had listened to the most in our lives.
Yeah.
In essence, the music media that made us. So this is a music episode, music of 1989. We also have shows doing movies and TV, but we're doing music today.
Yeah.
And how did you feel about this year's music in particular?
I felt good. I mean, originally, but I felt good about it now.
Yeah. It was just to let you guys know, it was quite the mountain to climb to get to where we are today in 1989 music. We'll talk all about that in segment 2.
Yeah. My album. We get there.
It's easier to decide these things some years than others. Because honestly, you think about it, like sometimes music is released a year and you've never there's just a whole year worth of music that you just know nothing about.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, it's kind of the same with
definitely this year. 2020.
TV shows. Also, we have that problem sometimes, especially in the 80s. You know, it's just like, man, we narrowly squeezed by with that one TV show. You know, like,
yeah,
I've seen 2 episodes of this show,
so it counts.
Yeah,
I suppose.
But anyway, so I guess we're just gonna jump right in.
Yeah.
So
you caught me off guard the first. I was just like, oh, we don't have a theme song.
No theme song. We do have a theme song.
We do, but I thought you were going to play it first. So yeah, for me, but no, we're good.
No, our theme song is a Sonic song, Sonic Adventure 1. If you were curious, hey, where's that bopping music coming from? It's from Sonic Adventure 1.
Bopping music
on the Dreamcast.
I love you so much.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All
right, let's jump in. My album, 1989. This is the album I've listened to the most in my life from 1989. Released October 6, 1989. Their debut album and the beginning of a progressive metal dynasty. We have When Dream and Day Unite by Dream Theater. Listen how triumphant that sounds.
We made it, guys.
All right, so here's the dirty secret. Dream Theater is my favorite band ever.
I'm sorry, was that a secret?
No, it is to most people. Yes, my favorite band of all time. So
so you'll be seeing them.
You'll be hearing them in your ear holes. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't heard of Dream Theater, I think by the end of this show and subsequent shows, you might say you'll be an expert. Like me.
But not like me.
Okay, so do you want me to jump into my history of Dream Theater, or do you want to tell the folks your history with Dream Theater first?
My history is very short. I married a man, and he made me listen to Dream Theater.
That's it.
That's my history.
Okay, so Dream Theater, progressive metal band from the New York area. Like many music interests that I have, my first exposure to Dream Theater was in the video game Rock Band / Guitar Hero. But Rock Band and Guitar Hero introduced me to a ton of music, and Dream Theater is no different. So Rock Band 2, released in 2008, featured the Dream Theater song Panic Attack. I might have heard the name Dream Theater once before, but I don't think I ever really paid any mind to them. You know, like, sometimes you hear the name of a band, you just kind of like let it go. I don't know. But Dream Theater had a song in Rock Band 2. The first time I played that song, I was just like, this song is incredible. This band is incredible. Where can I hear more? Because that song was... Dream Theater likes to take on... They're like a metal band, right? But they always try to take on elements from whatever the popular type of music is at the time, you know?
Right.
Just...
Yeah, I've seen that in some of their...
Just take in influences, right?
Yeah.
Allow them... They've allowed themselves to maintain relevancy by adapting, right? So that song had some Muse in it, for sure, right? So James LaBrie, the singer, was out there trying to sing like the guy from Muse. They had like choir sounds and the keyboard. There's like an epic keyboard solo, and I was like, this is incredible. So it was just a lifelong journey of, walking with Dream Theater from there.
So what year was that when Rockstar 2 came out? That
2008.
Year? 2008.
Yeah.
So you were only like 10 years behind the... 10? 20 years behind them.
I was 20 years. Yeah, they had 20. That's the great thing about it. You learn about a band in 2008, and their
discography spans 2 decades.
Exactly. So I got 2 decades of music to catch up on. And not only that, Dream Theater, the musicians are very prolific in that they have every member has his own solo like discography. Wow. They all have side projects, so there's a lot to learn, and there's always something new to discover with Dream Theater and the members of Dream Theater. So yeah, it was just like pretty much from like sophomore year of high school until like mid college, I was still collecting Dream Theater albums and stuff. Just Dream Theater stuff. I've seen them.
Fanboy.
I've seen them like I think 6 or 7 times in concert.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Dream Theater.
I've been to 4 concerts my entire life, so
none of them Dream Theater. I have not dragged you to a Dream Theater concert.
Darn that pandemic.
Yeah. So the album we're listening to today, When Dream and Day Unite, is their first album, and this had to have been like one of the last albums I actually got from them. When in my like initial rush to like listen to all of their albums, this one was not as big a priority as some of their other ones. You go online, you say, okay, what are the best or most popular Dream Theater albums? This is not at the top because they were still finding their sound. By this point. Sense. Yeah, it makes sense. They're all young and they're still learning.
It would be quite a thing if your best album was your first. Like, you should be topping it.
Yeah. You hear about the sophomore slump or the sophomore curse, right? The second album is always the hardest to make and also, like, sometimes not as popular as the debut album. Dream Theater actually, like, subverts that. Their sophomore album is the better one. In fact, it's like probably like up there being among the best.
Oh, nice. They were like, not for us, sirs.
Yeah, they hit their stride and ran with it. So anyway, let's talk history of Dream Theater.
Okay.
Again, they are like, I think they're a cult band. Amongst people who know of them, they are beloved. But for like, the music... The casual music fan probably has never heard of Dream Theater or cared to listen. They're under the radar.
Yeah, okay.
And their music is not like super mainstream, I guess.
Okay. That makes sense.
So I got to give people the rundown with these guys.
Go ahead. Let's go. Teach me.
The group that would become Dream Theater formed in 1985 at Boston's Berklee College of Music. They were all music students.
At Berklee.
Yeah. So childhood friends John Petrucci, who's the guitar player, and John Myung, who's the bass player, met drummer Mike Portnoy, and quickly hit it off. So the story goes that they would go and so John Petrucci, John Myung, the two Johns, they would go and practice in like the practice rooms, I guess, at Berklee Music College.
Yeah.
So they're practicing their guitars and just jamming and stuff like that. And they can hear in these like the practice room next to them, some dude just blasting on the drums, like just going all out. And they're like, who's that guy?
Let's meet him.
Right. So they introduced themselves and they all discovered that they all loved the same type of music and had like, just a quick bonding experience, I guess. All were fans of progressive rock acts like Rush and classic metal acts like Iron Maiden.
Both bands that you also like.
Correct. And Portnoy specifically was into the burgeoning thrash metal scene. So Metallica, Megadeth. And we've talked about that. Go listen to our 1985 music episode if you want to know more about the thrash metal.
Yeah.
The group sound would quickly become a combination of these elements. Usually if someone asks me, like, what's Dream Theater like? I say, put Pink Floyd, Metallica, and Rush into a blender. That's what you get. So the trio initially named themselves Majesty.
Okay.
Inspired by the majestic sound of Rush's song Bastille Day.
All right.
Yeah. So they were named after a Rush song. And then to fill out the rest of the band, Petrucci recruited 2 childhood friends, Kevin Moore on keyboards and Chris Collins on vocals. All members then dropped out of their respective colleges to pursue music.
I'm sure their families love that. You got into Berklee and you're dropping out, son? Over my dead body.
Yep. We'll talk. That mentality or that sentiment will be we'll talk about that.
I believe it.
We'll talk about that when we talk about one of the songs. So throughout 1985, 1986, Majesty toured the New York club scene and recorded a collection of demos which earned them a cult following. So,
Okay.
pretty good.
What, in the early 80s, you said?
Yeah, like 85, 86. Yeah, mid-80s. Collins left the band in 1986, prompting a year-long search for a new lead singer. The job ultimately went to a man named Charlie Dominici.
Charlie Dominici.
A relative veteran, about 15 years older than everyone else in the band.
Oh.
Yeah, so he was like the old guy.
Gramps Dominici.
Grandpa Dominici.
Oh, Papa Dominici.
Shortly thereafter, a different band named Majesty threatened legal action.
Oh.
So our boys renamed themselves Dream Theater.
Nice. Was there a reason?
It's named after a movie theater in Portnoy's hometown.
Oh, okay.
So I guess like Mike Portnoy's dad suggested it, and they're like, "It's
Okay.
better than nothing. It's not as good as Majesty,
Hey, you're
but
supporting
oh well."
us.
Yeah, and it stuck. That other band, Majesty,
Fell
lost
apart?
to history.
Oh.
I haven't like searched too hard, but like no one's heard of Majesty. So in 1988, the fully formed Dream Theater signed with Mechanic Records and set out to record their debut album. And apparently the recording process took about 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. It was like they recorded all of their stuff in 3 weeks, went to mixing, got it out the next year.
Okay.
Good job, boys.
Good job, boys and grandpa.
And that's it. That's how we got When Dream and Day Unite.
Okay.
Very quick, easy process. Boys, form a band, drop out of college, make band happen.
It's the story we were all hoping for.
Yeah. All right. So I got to kind of ease everyone into the Dream Theater. Like, okay, so I'm like, I organize these songs in such a way as to like introduce individual elements one by one.
Okay.
Because Dream Theater is progressive rock, progressive metal. Progressive rock and metal are very like layered,
Yes.
academic, technical.
All right.
Yeah. There's
I remember you said there's going to be math involved.
pretension, math, all aspects of progressive metal.
I'm just going to be in the other room. Let me know when I can come back.
Okay, so we're gonna actually listen to an instrumental first because with progressive music, the music is just as important as the singing.
Yeah.
Which is
It's
like
the lyrics, yeah.
Yeah, people. It's funny. I always like when I play someone a song by Dream Theater or another progressive act who's like really not into that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
They always ask like, when do they start singing?
Yeah.
You know, because usually there's like a 2-minute intro
Yeah.
before the singing starts.
Yeah, that's how you know it's progressive.
Yep. So anyway, here's the first song. It's called It's a Jam. Yitz a Jam. Yitz a Jam.
It's a jam. It's a jam.
All right. So start that off. Again, this is an instrumental. Features, the 4 musicians of the band. Petrucci on guitar, Mayung on bass, Portnoy on drums, Moore on keyboards. So, Yitze Jam. You want to guess on where that came from? It's Majesty backwards.
Okay, I was like, I wanted to say Majesty, but I was like, what?
Yeah, it's Majesty backwards. So,
Well.
it's kind of an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Majesty backwards has the word jam in it, and that's what they're doing. They're just jamming
That's
on their
true.
guitars, having a good time. So I guess like early fans of the band would call themselves Yitze Jammers.
Huh.
That's fun.
That is fun.
Okay, so a few things to know here. Dream Theater, along with Queensryche and Fates Warning, were the pioneers of progressive metal. Okay, which combined the traditional metal and thrash metal sounds with key elements of progressive rock. Mm-hmm. What makes music progressive? Very complicated answer to that question.
I was gonna say they're left leaning.
Yeah, this is not progressive rock as in there's an equal or an opposite or equal conservative rock out there. No.
I mean conservative rock.
Traditional rock, I guess.
I was gonna say Nickelback.
That too, yeah. Mainstream rock like AC/DC or Nickelback.
Just because they're like more
Yeah.
laid back with what they're doing or more by the numbers. I love Nickelback,
I know.
but
I might bring them up later. So, okay. Progressive rock and in turn progressive metal metal is typically characterized by technically impressive and complex instrumentation. Mm-hmm. These guys know how to play their instruments, and they like to show off. Unusual time signatures, which I'll explain. Long songs. Yes?
Yes.
Extended instrumental movements. So between chorus and the next verse might be 5 or 6 minutes of just playing music.
Yes.
And avant-garde sensibilities, meaning they like to experiment.
Yes.
So progressive rock is sometimes used interchangeably or alongside things like art rock, experimental rock, or math rock. That is a real genre.
Yeah.
Math rock. Because they put a lot of value in like the time signatures and the math portion of like music theory, which is like way over my head. So with all that said, for Dream Theater and a lot of progressive bands, the music and instrumentation are just as important than the singing and lyrics, which is why I decided to start us off with a 6-minute instrumental from this album.
Which makes sense. Where is it in the track listing?
It's the third song.
Okay.
Yeah, so they didn't start people out with that. At least they gave.
Yeah.
They started the two. The second track is the single, like the first lead single, I believe. So yeah, they started off with the two most friendly, radio friendly songs, I guess, and then we're like, all right,
and then well, since you're here,
yeah, let us show off our instruments. Do you like this song?
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. Can't dance to it.
No. But I thought it was fun to, I think it's fun to listen to.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, no, it's fun to listen to.
Okay, so I had to phone a friend and get an expert explanation of time signature, right?
Right.
Because you listen to the way they're playing, especially the drums. Like the dude is like playing a beat that's very unusual,
yeah.
right? But you can't put your finger on why it's unusual. It's just it's not your traditional beat like you would hear in a pop song, right? So I recruited a friend of the show named Matt Peterberg. He's got a music degree, or he's studying for his music degree. The man knows his music. So I had to ask him, what is a time signature, and what does it mean to have an unusual time signature? So here's his answer. So the root of what a time signature is to tell a performer how many of a specific type of note fit into a bar of music. They are expressed in fractions, so things like 4/4, 3/4, 6/8, etc. The top number of the fraction refers to the number of notes, and the bottom number refers to the duration of that note. So it's there's a bar of music that's a unit of time is a bar of music, right?
Right.
And so that fraction will cut up that bar of music into pieces, right? So 4/4, that bar of music has 4 segments in it, right?
Correct. Right. I get
and
that.
then the top number, so it's 4/4, you play a note on those 4 segments of that bar of music, I guess.
Okay.
Right?
I'm following.
And then if it's 3, you do 3, and you abstain from hitting the note on the 4th beat, I guess, or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I asked him, okay, what does it mean to have an uncommon time signature? So he said, time signatures are considered uncommon if the fractions don't fit evenly into each other, just like a regular math fraction. He says, so in 6/8, we get a nice lifting feel because we can evenly split 6 into 2 groups of 3, right? But if we have 7/8, those 7/8 notes don't divide up evenly, right?
Right.
Meaning we count 2 groups of 3, then add an extra one more at the end. And I had to look it up. The math term for that is an irreducible fraction.
Okay.
So in music theory, if your time signature is an irreducible fraction, it means it's weird. And so I guess this kind of stuff is normal for jazz, right?
Okay.
You've heard that expression a jazz is not about the notes you hear, man. It's about the notes you don't hear. You know?
I've never heard that.
It's about the notes they don't play, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay, bro.
I'm taking a hit.
I hit off that snare. Pa-cha!
And so that's what these guys are doing. So these are all music nerds. They all went to music college before they dropped out. So they're just showing off. They're just showing off. That's all they're doing.
Yeah.
There's one portion of the song here I want to play because it is
excellent.
It's excellent. And again, this is them showing off. Hold on a second. So right here, okay, starts out. you've got a keyboard solo. And this guy's just showing off. He's noodling. He's playing real fast. Well, that's to me, that's like sexy keyboard, all right? I'm like into that.
Am I a sexy keyboard?
You could be. All right, then it transitions into the guitar solo, right? Once again, it's just the guitar dude just noodling, just showing off. He's like, look how fast I can play. And then it transitions into a bass solo. So he's just rocking out. Everybody gets the spotlight. Mm-hmm. Every single musician gets to show off their chops.
Listen.
And then drum solo. Do do do. I don't know. I love that.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Is that it? You're not as impressed as I am.
I am
Be more impressed.
Okay, Morty. I am very impressed. I think it's really, like, I was thinking of the word, not creative. It is creative, but that's not the word I'm looking for. It's impressive. Like, I am very impressed. I'm impressed.
She's getting defensive.
I'm
making her defensive. I'm sorry.
No, but I think it's like, it's really cool. It's obviously this isn't what I would like normally listen to, and because it's something that's like, I'm impressed, and I can hear the technique in it, and even just the selflessness. Well, okay, the very much pride in all that they can do, but also like this whole song needs everyone to have a solo.
Yep.
Let's go. And so I'm impressed by the teamwork. I'm impressed by how it all comes together. I'm impressed by all the solos. It just does take me a little bit because, again, this isn't what I normally listen to. Yeah. And not that I'm waiting for lyrics, because I know there aren't any in this. But it's just like, oh, yeah, that is really impressive.
Yeah. The thing I like about that is, like, this is the song you want to see them play live, right? Because I feel like you would, if I was in the band, right, I would expect, you got this song called You'd Say Jam, and everybody gets a turn, right, to, like, do something epic. This is the song where it's like towards the end, maybe even the encore, right? And it's like the solo comes up, you know, where everyone starts to take the spotlight, right? Keyboard player goes up, he's got the guitar. Spotlight's right on him. He takes center stage, he does his thing. And then he walks back, then the guitar player walks up and he gets the spotlight on him. So everyone just kind of like steps out of the spotlight, the next guy shows up, you know, and that's just how it works. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I was thinking as well, like, also just having like two spotlights and like wherever they are in the section, focusing in on them, and then once it turns off. The second spotlight is on the next person because drums can't walk up. I mean, you could put the drums on a roller. Don't do that.
You do like the marching band guys. You have the big, like the drum thing you have on a harness.
Yeah.
That's You'd Say Jam.
No, it's a very good jam. Right. It's a very good jam.
Yeah. Get out of here. All right, next song we're going to talk about is called Status Seeker.
Status Seeker.
I alluded to this one earlier. So I'll let you take the lead on this one. I know you looked at the lyrics.
I don't want to take the lead.
Tell it, like,
it's nerve-wracking.
I want to hear your interpretation of the lyrics at least. Like, we've talked enough about music. I've gushed about it. Let's hear some music.
Let's hear some lyrical things. I will just say, this is my, thus far in all the years that we've done for our show, this is my favorite of your albums. Like, so far, yeah. Okay. So I've enjoyed this one the most, especially lyrically, because I listened to the music. And, well, first time we go through it, we listen to the whole album with the lyrics up, because there are some albums of yours that I can't hear English words. Because
speaking of English words, let's listen to Papa Dominici sing for a second, because it's probably the first time everyone's hearing. Not too bad.
Yeah, it's got a good voice. Good solid, mature voice.
Yeah, he does sound like an older man. I can tell. Like, now the people bring it up, I'm like, yeah.
People bring it up. You brought it up.
I brought it up.
I think lyrically, this is especially the 3 other songs that we're going to discuss are the most interesting thus far. Even in this one, there's just a couple of things that I highlighted that I found it's poetic. I think there are like small line, like the line that we listened to that you just heard Papa Dominici sing. It says, "The aspiration to drop a name when any rose might smell the same." I like paused. I was like, is that a Shakespeare reference?
It sure is.
It's excellent. I don't even like Shakespeare, but I like when you reference him elegantly.
I feel so. This song was co-written by John Petrucci and Charlie Dominici, the 2 Italians.
Those hot-blooded Italians.
I tell you what,
with their love.
I think that Shakespeare reference was Grandpa Papanici. Papanici.
Papanici.
Charlie Dominici. I think that came out of him. I bet.
That's fair. I think it's beautiful and succinct. Like, you don't have to pull that out. Like, that this is not even, like, it's not a love song. No. That's the thing I love the most. Like, this is not a song about love at all. And you pulled a reference from Romeo and Juliet and it works. Yes. So yeah, I really like that. And then just in general, like, the first word of this song that you hear is heartsick. And I'm just like, oh, where are we going with this? And that it's like, again, not about love, but heartsick at the sight of the saddest seeker. Like, heartsick, like looking at somebody trying too hard. And I'm just like, yes, I like what we're doing.
So, I know the guy, like, I want to present my interpretation of the song. And then I'll let you know what the band says it's about. Because I feel like both are correct. It's like with all art, it's all down to the interpretation of it, right? And as long as you make a good case for your interpretation, anything could be
I think it's about Pop-Tarts.
No, it's not.
Excuse me, you haven't heard the case.
I said you have to make a compelling case.
You didn't let me make my case, but whatever. You can continue your story.
All right, so few things. In many ways, progressive rock and progressive metal are the antithesis of pop music, right? We talked about that. They do too many things that are just unorthodox. And for that reason, they are not as marketable as traditional genres of music, right? So you won't normally hear this stuff on the radio.
Correct.
Therefore, progressive acts typically have an antagonistic relationship with record labels and with record executives.
Fair.
From my experience, nearly every single progressive band has written a song criticizing their corporate overlords and expressing frustration with the music industry. Every single one. Rush has one. I just like a bunch of progressive bands that I like have done that, right?
Right.
I think that's what this song is about, right? It's about them expressing frustration with the people who are just kind of like the people holding them down, the people holding them back, the people trying to control their style and their approach to things for the sake of money, and the people trying to decide things for them, right?
Yeah.
Or just throwing shade on them. You know? For usually with money, when money's involved, right? So a few lyrics that jumped out to me on this, and this leads up to the chorus, right? So it says, "Nothing is sacred. You draw the bottom line with the $sign. Change of opinion at the drop of a dime. Gracious intrusion, are you sanctified in your judgment of me? All that I deserve is what you were unable to see." Right? So, I mean, like, that these guys are angry about that, right? That's what I feel like those words are just very frustrated, right? So that's my interpretation, especially that part. It's like, change of opinion at the drop of a dime, right?
Yeah. Which it's beautiful in line with that. I also read it as that. But which is why a different line I'll read right now, it's a combination of 2 lines, sort of, really stuck out to me, because in the first verse, it's like the 3rd line, it says, "In a sense, I'm not beyond reproach." And then the second verse is, "In a garden where the seeds were spilled, I favored the few that stood strong in the sun. As I reached for the profit of my prize, I found I had trampled the forgotten ones." That at least they're in some way, right? Because those lines are connected, right? Because for the most part, everything is talking about you or them, but the lines that are talking about me or I am not, in the same sense, I'm not beyond reproach because I've done something like this too. When I read it, I was like, I don't think it's necessarily and because that other line follows the like, in a sense, I am not beyond reproach, the aspiration to drop a name when any rose might smell the same. So saying like, sometimes I feel like doing the same thing, and I try not to, but I'm not above reproach, because there have been times that I have trampled on little things to get things that will even bring me profit. And that might be ideas of your bandmates, that might be songs that you actually really loved a lot, but like aren't gonna make the album or make money or move you to like whatever. Like that, we have those levels within us. Like we can look at the big corporation and they're doing it far more and kind of viciously, but there are places where we do the same. Like, so I enjoyed Status Seeker for those like components, that it's not just you guys suck and you are what is wrong with the industry. It's like, you guys suck and you're what's wrong with the industry. Unfortunately, I'm taking on some of these.
we have to live in your world. Yeah. So it's like, the band also had to sacrifice their, not morals, but their creative pride.
Yeah, like compromising.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's a line, isn't it? Compromise.
If it is,
it's in there. The word compromise is in there. And so the band has said that it's a little bit more abstract than that, or more general. It's mostly they were expressing frustration at the people in their lives who questioned their like motives or questioned their judgment on their lives. You know, like, hey, we're gonna drop out of music college to pursue this band. You know,
what?
And
who
like,
would question
so
that?
you know, parents, girlfriends, employers were like, that's dumb. Right? That's unwise.
Yeah.
And they're like, who cares? Like, this is my life. I'm going to live it, you know.
Yeah.
This is my decision to make. And then when they say, hey, I got a record. We got a record deal. We're successful. You know, we're on the radio. Oh, that's great. Good for you. Right?
Yeah.
And they're just like, that's all it took for you to like completely change your mind.
Yeah.
Like, that's hypocritical. And you know what changed it was the
money.
Yeah. So that's what they said. And I think it expresses the same idea.
Yeah.
It's all about like, people see success as money and in corporate, you know, tangible.
Yeah, I think like as creatives, we can both totally relate to this and understand, right? Like we're just kind of like, oh yeah, this is what I would like to do with my life. Well, that's not wise. You got to take care of your family.
You quit your job so you can work on podcasting.
Support us on Patreon. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe one day.
Maybe someday. And that kind of thing. Even like I think the thing like sometimes we trample on there, right? Like there's stuff that even when we discuss about like, oh, should we put this on YouTube, or how are we gonna, like, this is a lot of fun, but should we change this so that we can monetize possibly, or da 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 da. And like sometimes even we're like, oh, we've got to compromise like this excellent dream of what this piece of art was supposed to be to try to put ourselves on the market in a way.
And unfortunately, that's the conflict of every like progressive or experimental, like not just band, but just creative. Yeah. So that's a cool song.
It is a cool song.
It's a pretty cool song.
Yeah.
All right. Next song I'm going to talk about is called Afterlife. And I wanted to throw this one in here for a few reasons. One, this is the best song to highlight Papa Nietzsche.
All right.
That's his name now.
Papa Nietzsche.
So this song, the lyrics were written by Charlie Dominici, and I feel like this is the song that like most emphasizes his vocal ability and like his style in general. So let's get this started.
So
it's starting up there, but before the singing starts, let me tell a few facts about this song and Status Seeker. So Status Seeker was the first single. Afterlife was the second single. Neither were very successful.
Oh,
yeah.
I actually really like Afterlife.
Just point that. I do too. I think Afterlife's my favorite song
Off this album.
Yeah, I think so. Anyway,
even I like was caught off by like there's an instrumental like guitar thing in the middle, or maybe it's drums, and I was like, oh,
we'll listen to that. But here's Chamanichi.
Champanichi.
I keep saying it wrong.
Champanichi.
Hold on a second. So here's Dominici. So yeah, this guy, like, he's so 80s. His voice to me is just so 80s. He sounds like Steve Perry of Journey.
Harry
Yeah,
the Platypus?
he sounds like Journey, does he not?
Yeah.
I think he does.
Okay. I don't disagree. I just don't know what Journey.
Fair enough. He's got a very high pitched voice. Like you can hear like him singing "Don't Stop Believing." Or something.
That's Journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got to say, really. You want to talk about the lyrics?
Again, I find these lyrics very poetic. The only thing I highlighted was the opening 3 lines, which is I touched with one who made me run away from my own soul. That's it. I just I read that like 4 or 5 times. I just sat on it and I was just, that's really beautiful. the like I want to unpack it, but it's so concise in it.
I think the fact that Charlie Dominici wrote this one by himself, like I can feel the like, I don't know, like the elder wisdom in it. Like this is a song written by a man who's lived his life for a while, you know?
Yeah.
He's grappling with like mortality, his own existence.
Yeah.
Right? His legacy.
Yeah, and that was even like one of the notes that I wrote down. Like the entirety of the song makes me think of just kind of the wonder of the unknown.
Yeah.
Because it's talking afterlife, right? Yeah. And I think even now knowing that Papanichi was Papanichi, this idea that he was probably, you called him a veteran, he was probably trying to break in for a while, for more than 15 years.
And he totally was, yeah.
You know, and this is, but he didn't stop trying and he kept trying. And now he's in a new place and he's just like, what happens after this? You know, like, are we going to continue? I don't think he's saying that, but this very much, it's the wonder of the unknown instead of finding it so scary. It's presented in a way that's not hopeful or optimistic, but somewhere along those lines.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, actually. So I think wonder of the unknown is like the perfect way to describe his intentions in writing it, because I watched an interview where he was describing his idea for coming up with this song and writing the lyrics, and he was just like, I broke all the rules in terms of talking about songs about the afterlife, right? Like, where do we go when we die? And he had heard, I guess when he was taught like how to write a song, he was always taught songs should answer questions, not ask.
Yeah,
not
there's
ask
a lot
them.
of asking here.
Yeah,
which
and
I like.
And he's just like, no, that's BS. Like he even said it, like that's BS. I wanted to write a song where I asked these questions, and just like I don't have an answer. That's the thing about it. So he embraced the questions of life rather than like trying to provide an answer for them. It's a very David Bowie thing to say. I think David Bowie had a lot of the similar like philosophies with writing songs. He's always, I don't want to write songs that are didactic, meaning songs that are like teach something or provide a lesson. It's just like, no, I'm just gonna like write how I feel and ask some questions.
Yeah, I think this might be the guitar part.
Yeah, you like the guitar? That is the guitar and the keyboard playing together. Match made in heaven.
A match made in the afterlife.
That's so good, dude. Sorry.
That's why I liked it. It even stood out to me.
Yep, I'm gushing.
I think even in line with what you're saying of him bucking the teachings that he had of writing.
Yeah.
Just this verse into the chorus. I think it might be the second or third verse. I search within beneath a skin that bears both pleasure and pain. In a world full of constant confusion, I will not be par to the craze. In the afterlife, will dark be bright? Will cold be warm? Will the day have no night? In the afterlife, will the blind have sight? In the afterlife. And that kind of like, yeah, I guess this is how we're supposed to see it, but
is it really?
I've got more questions.
Yeah. You know, in a different context, this almost sounds like a Christian worship song.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
I've heard songs like that, you know, they ask the same questions. It's like, will this happen when we die? You know,
yeah.
Like, is this what I have to look forward to? Mm-hmm. Don't know. Yeah, I think you're right. This is probably my favorite song on the album.
Yeah, it's really good.
Real good.
It's real good. Do a good job. Papanichi.
Papanichi, we approve of you.
And I just want a shirt that's Papanichi.
Papanichi, we heart.
Just a cap that says Papanichi, and people are like, "What?" That's the only way I will go to a Dream Theater concert with you, if I can wear a hat that says Papanichi.
I love it. All right, so we're gonna finish off this segment here with the last song. It's actually the longest song on the album.
Yeah.
Let me introduce this. So, generally, there are like 3 shades to Dream Theater, 3 sides of Dream Theater.
Purple,
right?
green, and blue.
No.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess you could think of it that way. But anyway, it's actually like it comes from their best of CD, which is actually called Dream Theater Greatest Hit and 21 Other Cool Songs. Because they've only like when that Greatest Hits album came out, they had only had one like top 10 hit ever.
That's
and
so clever.
Yeah, it's fun. They're like the biggest little band. But
okay.
Yeah.
Cap that says Papanichi, shirt that says the biggest little band.
I love it. But so the funny thing is that album, it was a double album, Greatest Hits. It was like a 2 sides, right? 2 discs. Disc number 1 was called like The Dark Side, which featured all of the heavy metal influence songs, right? So a lot more leaning towards the Metallica end of things. And then the Light Side, which was more progressive or soft, melodic ballads,
okay,
right? And so that's all that. And then there's the third side, which is called the Epic, right? The Epic side, which is when they go all out, they're going to write a freaking 20-minute song with several movements. It's going to tell a story or fit a theme.
Yeah, they are.
And so, those are some of my favorites and some of your least favorites.
Oh, yeah. But we don't have a 20-minute song on this one.
The first, Dream Theater's first epic is called The Killing Hand. Clocks in at 8 minutes, 42 seconds. So let's get that started. We got plenty of time to talk about it. Plenty of time.
Plenty of time. It's also in movements.
It is. So why are you so averse to...
I have the attention span of a roasted peanut.
Like most of music listeners today.
Yes. Go ahead, shame me.
No, that's the thing, like... I understand. You have to be in the right mood to listen to this, right? Because I feel like with these, especially with these songs, right? Like these epics, they're meant to be consumed and like focused on like you would a movie or like a TV show. You have to engage with it actively.
And that's my main problem with it. Not like that's a bad thing, but I feel like when I'm listening to them, I'm doing them a disservice because I'm not listening to the whole thing. So something is like, I'll be listening and then I'll be doing something, my mind will go away, and I'm like, oh, is this a new song? No, it's not. It's the same song, and I've missed like 2 or 3 whole movements.
Right.
And I'm like, they put a lot of work into that.
Yeah.
So because I admit that my attention span is not that long if you don't have something that I can sing along to and know that it's moving, I feel like I'm doing a disservice to the amount of work you've put in this.
Yeah.
So I'm glad there are people like you that are like, nah, listen to that. Oh my gosh, do you hear that? Ah! Because I'm like, I am excited that you're excited because you're so cute when you're excited. But...
So I did not give you this advice when we with this album specifically, right? But I feel like the best advice I can give to somebody if they want to listen to this stuff and get the most out of it, like especially these longer songs, right, is to like do it at night, like turn the lights off, right? You might fall asleep, I don't know, but turn the lights off, put it into your headphones, and just like listen, like close your eyes and just listen to the words, listen to the music, and you just go, right?
Yeah, I'll give it a try next time.
Yeah. So next time we have an epic, give it a try.
I'll drink some coffee, lay down, turn off all the lights, push my earbuds in, close my eyes, and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the story, because this song tells a story.
Yes, it does.
Do you feel like you have a firm grasp on that story?
I was just like, okay, how many characters are here? I was supposed to go back and read it a third time because so much happens that I'm like, wait, what?
Okay, here's my thing. I want you to try and just like try your best to explain what you think this song is about, right? The characters or what happens, and then depending on how well you do, I'll either we'll walk through it a second time and I will tell you what it's about?
So you mean you want to go piece by piece
Yeah.
together right
However
now?
you want to handle it.
Because I will say, the one note I have for the song is mad Rurouni Kenshin vibes. Like, it just feels very much like, I was a manslayer, and now I don't want to be, and I'm gonna be passive, and then there's a prophet at some point, and then at the end it's like, nah, I'll kill everybody, which is not Rurouni Kenshin.
Okay. So we could take it piece by piece if you want.
All right, I guess... the first movement. I'm not going to sit here and read the whole thing, am I? I mean, like...
No, you don't have to.
Reading it out loud to everyone.
No.
So, so the first movement is called The Observance.
Yep.
And it's relatively short. And when I read over it the first time, one of the first times, I was thinking that, like, it's about war. It's about a battle. It's a battlefield, and I feel like the battle is coming to an end, which is why it says, faded names left on the wall, honor the fighting, leave life to die.
Yeah.
Which I was like, did I find that lyric wrong? Because what I want it to say is, honor those who, not in these words, but like the sentiment, honor those who fought and left life.
Yeah, that's good. You're good. Good so far.
And yeah, like, remember the sacrifice, no appraisal for blood. So, and then just like the question of like, who called for this war, right? Because the lyric says, who were the leaders? What controlled the killing hand that caused this mourning? Which is where I get mad Rurouni Kenshin vibes and government. Yes.
You're right.
Okay.
Hey, okay. So here's a treat. All right. So I don't even have to be the one to explain it. I've got it from
the band themselves.
The man
Papa Minichi himself.
The man himself, John Petrucci, the guitarist. He wrote this song. So this comes from a documentary that went unfinished for years, but they actually they had finished it for their fan club. It is a kind of a making of documentary for this album, and just like what it was like, like interviews with the band in their early days, in the late 80s, for their fan club. Here's John Petrucci explaining the story of the Killing Hand. I've got it into chunks, so as you either get things wrong or right, we'll play these parts.
Crossing over.
This is the story of the Killing Hand. The Killing Hand was a story that I actually wrote, sat down, wrote a story, and eventually put into lyrical form. And the story goes as follows. There's this man, and he's in a barren land. And if you guys don't know the story, this is the time to clear it up. With a bunch of memorial-type walls with names on them. And
so good so far.
He's sitting there all by himself, and he's wondering, he's like, where is everybody? The guy must have, blanked out or something weird happened to him. He doesn't know where he is, and he just sees these names, these memorial...
Look at me.
I love that. He's like, looks over at another band member and is like, hey man, don't look at me. This is your song, bro.
You tell it.
All right, so that's the first bit. You're right. You called it. Good job. A+ job so far. What's next?
What is that called? Deep into reading.
Reading comprehension.
Reading comprehension.
Hey, we got math. We got reading comprehension.
We're taking you to school, kids. Okay, the second movement is called Ancient Renewal. I will say, when I first read the open thing, it made me think of a Titan.
A Titan, like Attack on Titan? Or?
No, like a Greek Titan.
Oh, Greek Titan. All right.
Just mostly because it made me Disney's Hercules, and they were all trapped under the ocean with the so.
Fair enough.
Or like a Kraken, but mostly I was just getting Titan vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so it was giving me Titan vibes, but also reading it, especially in conjunction with the first part, it makes me feel like the Killing Hand, who did all the stuff, was locked away because, secrets of what you did for the government that was in power should never be set free in a person that might turn on them. But really, you should just kill him then if you don't want him to know or have that information outside. I'm just saying, if you're writing a book...
So you're So capital punishment. You're pro that.
No, absolutely not. I'm just saying. No, don't do that. Honestly, no. Just what I'm saying is don't have secrets and don't have a killing hand.
So did the main character of the song release this killing hand from the depths of the sea?
That immediately made me think of a fan fiction.
Do you think that there's a killing hand fan fiction out there?
I could Google it. There's definitely fan fiction of people in bands.
So maybe
don't make fan fiction of Papa Chuchi, please.
Papa Chuchi. So maybe down the road when we talk about Dream Theater again, we can update and let people know if there's Dream Theater fan fiction.
Hey
out there.
kids, do not create Dream Theater fan fiction for us to look up. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels like. No, it doesn't feel, when I'm reading it doesn't sound like they're releasing him. Unless it's like going back in time and saying like, this is ancient renewal. No, it sounds like all the killing has happened and lowered deep into the sea. A being waits. I'm thinking like they were lowered. That makes more sense. A being waits to sing. Yeah, no, it sounds like they've already been. They've been put there. A being waits to cleanse his soul, and his soul is dirty because he was the killing hand. So
you almost got it right. You dismissed it immediately. You said, unless they go back in time. That's what he's doing.
It's a time jump.
What he does is he's like, okay, who killed all these people? Like, what happened? Was it a war? Was it a plague? You know, what the hell happened? So what he does, and this is where the sci-fi comes in, he goes back in time.
That's where the sci-fi comes in.
And the way the back in time thing all happens is, picture the ocean, and if you can go all the way down to the depths of the ocean and through
deep into the sea,
right to the other side, you know, that's how you go through time. That was my interpretation of going through time, going down to the depths of the ocean.
So he swims to the bottom of the ocean and goes back in time.
Oh, I did dismiss the sci-fi element. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I mean,
sorry,
it's kind of close. All right, so let's go next. So he's gone back in time.
Well, I will say thus far, if any Dream Theater fans out there also are artists, you should definitely make an animated music video.
That would be pretty dope, yeah.
Okay, so the third movement is called The Stray Seed. When I first read that, it made me think of the lyrics from Status Seeker.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming now that they've jumped back to the present to, well, maybe just before the war has ended. It says extend a view to yesterday, which may mean it's going back even further, but I don't think it is, and I've dismissed it again if that is what happens. Well, I will say, I just really like the line that says, no sound, no smoke, no scorching flames. I just like it. Walking amidst the frightening steel. Still, it's a really good picture to paint, just like this beast has arisen. This beast has arisen, and it does say he is risen out of his Titan chamber in the sea. And he walks and as he walks, like, just fright and fear follow him, even though it looks like nothing, you know? Because, okay, no sound, no smoke, no scorching flame. But, like, the idea of, like, we've all seen somebody walking down the street and we're like, let's not mess with that person.
Yeah.
Or we've all seen our mother coming to our room and, oh no, she's not in a good mood. So I think this is just painting the picture of the killing hand, but also the person who raised him, right? So the king from below, this one controls the killing hand that caused this morning. Is it all over? I feel like I didn't even see. This is one of the places where I'm like, I'm not sure what's happening. How about you tell me, Pachucci, John?
Okay, so he's gone back in time
again.
No. So we already did that. That was that second movement. The man has gone back in time. Our main character. In the past, he witnesses the deaths of the people that he was, seeing the memorial of.
Okay.
Prior. And that's he gets to see who's responsible for all the deaths.
Okay.
And he goes back in this time, and much to his chagrin,
that's a sniglet.
He doesn't find a war, and he doesn't find, bombs and scorching flames and all that. What actually was happening was some sort of tyrant type dude was killing everybody off. Maybe like the Hitler type situation.
Nixon.
Or what
Nixon.
was that guy? What was that guy that killed everybody with the drink?
Jimmy Jones.
Is that who it was?
Jones.
Yes, yeah, like that type deal.
Yeah, so that's the killing hand. He witnesses this tyrant ruling with an iron fist and killing people.
Like Morgan Freeman from Wanted.
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Next movement.
Movement IV. 4?
Four.
Movement 4, Thorns. Evil genius, the secret plan. Mercy dealt with the losing hand. Will he ever fall? Can he end it all? Our savior must make his stand. So I think that... So this is either... When I originally read this, I thought that this was a different person from who was being spoken about before in general. But now with that already backstory... evil genius, the secret plan. Mercy dealt with the losing hand. Will he ever? And then the next movement says only a prophet of years to come. Since he's gone back in time, his plan is to fix this, to stop it from happening.
Yeah, to kill Hitler.
And yeah, our savior must make his stand. Oh, that makes the last part make way more sense now. So I think that Thorns as a movement is about him finally getting to the end of it where he sees the tyrant king Hitler. So he has come up with a plan because of seeing not just all the names of the people who died, but witnessing their deaths and possibly witnessing it because of greed. Was like, let me cut this root off at the trunk.
You're right. So partially right. Yes. The main character says, I'm going to put a stop to this. I'm going to kill the killing hand. I'm going to kill Hitler in the past. However...
That's definitely a Doctor Who episode. Continue.
But he's got one issue. And good old John will explain it.
And so what he says is he's like, wow, man, this guy is crazy. I got to stop, I got to stop all this killing. So he is not immortal because he's from another time. Kind of like Scrooge, like you can't hear him or anything. So he asks the heavens above to be mortalized, and he becomes mortal, and he kills this guy, man. I don't know what he does, but he kills him.
He kills this guy, man.
He's like, yeah, man.
I don't know what he does.
Stopped all the killing.
So that's why I'm also like really iffy on this, because when a writer doesn't know, I can't exactly there's so many, like, I can see where it's coming, but there are holes.
Dude, so he's so insecure about this. You can totally tell because he's in the room with all of his bandmates and they're laughing at him.
Oh.
He is so, like, timid to answer these questions because he's like, yeah, maybe it was a bad idea.
No, it wasn't.
You're okay, John. You did a good job.
You did a good job, John.
So yeah, that's the line where it says only a prophet of years to come wanting mortality, I'm all alone. That's why he's asking the prophets above to grant him mortality in the past so that he can kill the killing hand. Because he's existed as like this phantom in the past, I guess. That's the rules of this universe.
Okay.
So he does, and he kills Hitler. And then we got the end.
When I go back, will it be the same? I've stopped the cries, but now they know my name. This is very important in time travel scenarios. Like, do you create paradoxes? Are you going back to the same timeline? Have you created a split timeline and now you're going to that timeline? Like, what's the dealio? And also, apparently he didn't hide his face very well. He didn't Batman that mess, so they know his face. Wait a minute, he was a phantom. Hold on.
No, he was mortalized.
He was mortalized. So he was mortalized in the past.
Killed
Hitler, and then got boosted to the present.
Yep.
That's not how mortalism works.
Yeah.
I mean, it is in this universe. So the sea is calling me. My spirit must return. As I get closer, was it really worth what I had learned? And for the hero, it's like, wait, is he now going to be trapped in the Titan sea cage?
He went back to the future.
Yes. He went Marty. To find our one more name appears. No one is left now. My one and only land. I laugh at what I've done. I'm the killing hand. So, which I really enjoyed that line the first time I read it. I laugh at what I've done. I'm the killing hand. Especially since the first is like, who is the killing hand? It's like, oh, I'm the killing hand. That what he's done is change the future, and that there are no names left except Hitler. And that in doing this, he became the thing that he hated, but is now a good thing.
So I like when I first heard the song, like I've always had the idea that he went back in time, he killed the killing hand, and then he went back to the future. and he came to realize that history remembers him as the killing hand
because
right?
he assassinated a king, essentially.
Exactly. So like history remembers him as the bad guy
Ah.
when all he was trying to do was do the good thing. But I guess that's not the case. Here's John kind of putting a quash on that, which I think is a better story, to be honest. But
Let's go, John.
And so then he realizes his time is up. He gets his tap on his shoulder, and he has to go back 3 times. So he goes back, and as he's going back, he's like, "My God, I don't feel the same. Something feels weird. You know, I feel like something's different." And he gets back, and this feeling overwhelms him to such a point that he wails back to where he was, looking at the wall, and his name now appears as the last name on the memorial. And so the whole irony of the story was that in the beginning, the reason why he was by himself is because he was the one who killed everybody in the first place, so he was the only one left. And so the time warp thing happens where he actually goes back in time and he kills himself. And makes no sense realistically. But
he created a paradox.
Okay, so I will say, like, because the first time I read it, I was like, oh, so it was him and he just, like, lost his memory and stuff.
Yeah.
But, okay. He still lost his memory.
That's what I'm saying. How did that happen? Like, at the beginning of the song, this character is like, oh, I don't know what's going on. What's all this killing? And it's like, you did it. Did he have
got
like
a bump
PTSD?
on the head. Oh, man.
But, and then he goes back in time, kills himself, creates a paradox.
So he was Hitler.
Oh my God. That's like a Twilight Zone episode. I'm Hitler.
I'm Hitler.
But, yeah.
Okay.
John has gone on record in recent days to say this song doesn't make any sense, but it sounded cool at the time. And it did sound cool, John. Give yourself more credit.
Yeah.
You were young. You were trying to write an epic. You did okay.
Yeah. And this totally works. They did the same thing in Looper. So
there you go.
They probably stole your idea, John.
So that's When Dream and Day Unite by Dream Theater.
Good job.
Did you like it?
I mean, I felt like the whole thing, it's a jam.
It's
a jam. It's a jam. I thought the album, it's a jam.
Oh, gosh. Stop that. Would you recommend it, though?
Yeah, no, I totally would.
Yeah, I think so, too. So as a Dream Theater fan, knowing their whole catalog, I would not recommend this first. I think there are other albums.
Even though this is the first you're hearing if you're on this podcast.
Sorry, that's the way it goes. Chronological order.
Sometimes that's how the sock crumbles.
Yeah. I would recommend either their second album, Images and Words, or Octavarium. Very good. Or Systematic Chaos is another good one.
Yeah.
All great stuff.
I think I took a song off of Images and Words.
Give all those a shot. They're all great. But how did the public feel about this? Well, When Dream and Day Unite went largely unnoticed by the music industry and sold poorly. In fact, this is the only Dream Theater album that failed to chart on the Billboard 200.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's the only one.
But they kept going.
They did keep going. Dream Theater is a testament to never give up, never surrender, keep trying.
Yes.
Follow your dreams.
Fall with style. Wait.
Falling with style. Mechanic Records ended up breaking the majority of the financial promises they made to Dream Theater prior to signing the contract, so the band was restricted to a promotional tour of just 5 concerts around New York City.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Boys, you did it.
Yeah. And I'm sure this whole ordeal would be written about in future songs. Frustration with the record label. Yep. And then, now that Dream Theater is popular, the album has since received retroactive reviews, right? So those reviews, the consensus is there's praise for Petrucci and Portnoy as competent musicians whose, quote, individual styles were not yet refined.
Okay.
I guess I can feel that, but you can still hear the technical skill in these men's playing.
Yeah.
And then some have criticized this album for, quote, subpar singing, too many metal cliches, and poor production.
What's a metal cliche?
Who knows?
I was like, used Shakespeare very non-cliche like.
I think
step off.
Honestly, I think it came down to Papanichi, to be honest. I think Papanichi is the most generic of the style, unfortunately.
Especially during this time.
Yeah.
He's gotten...
Dominici's singing is like a little too 80s and in the time, so I think he's a great singer, but I think he sounded too much like a bunch of other acts at the time, like especially the hair metal dudes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's hard to like it's hard to like make this band sound different from everybody else with his singing style.
Okay, no, I get that.
Yeah. So where did Dream Theater go from here? I'm not going to list out the whole legacy because, again, we're going to talk about him again.
And again, and again.
Don't sound disappointed.
And
sound
again,
excited.
And again, and again. Was that excited?
No. All right, so I have bad news for you.
Oh.
Charlie Dominici left Dream Theater at the conclusion of the When Dreamin' Day Unites promotional tour.
Papa Nietzsche? No! Well, I guess I'm never going to a Dream Theater music concert then.
Papa Nietzsche, we hardly knew thee. Alas, poor Dominici. So his departure, he cited creative differences and a difficulty singing in the style the band wanted as reasons for his departure. He also apparently didn't have the stage presence that the band wanted from a frontman. I guess he wasn't as like outgoing and flamboyant, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. Like he didn't have like the, you know.
Yeah, you have to be the face, so you have to be the face.
Yeah, you gotta have that panache. And bassist John Myung, just do the opposite of what he's doing. So it's funny. We haven't talked about John Myung at all, but John Myung is the bass player. He is the most like introverted man. And he's in a rock band that tours the world and performs on stage. It's like he doesn't like to do interviews. He doesn't want to talk to anybody. I've seen
Man after my own heart.
I've seen videos of him where like the band is like walking down like a hallway or something, you know, and there's like fans nearby, and the fan who recorded this video is off his phone, right? John's just walking. The minute he spots the camera, he goes. He like covers his face or looks away. He's very introverted. So you have a few of those guys in the band. You need a frontman who's going to take all the attention.
Yeah.
And I guess Dominici wasn't cutting it.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's honestly the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like we're both the same. Like, I understand that, right? We're on the mics right now, and you're hearing us, and you see us in our different things, but we are edited to a place where we feel comfortable with the world seeing. Don't pop up in front of me with your phone.
So I wasn't planning on this, but I guess this is the perfect place to talk about where did Papa Nietzsche go from here. So since leaving Dream Theater, Papa Nietzsche lapsed out of the music business and obtained a job as a finance manager at an automobile business.
15 years. 15 years. What about afterlife, Papa Nietzsche? What about the wonder of the unknown?
This afterlife. But there's good news. There's a silver lining.
Give me that lining.
In 2004, on the 15th anniversary of When Dreamin' Day Unites release, Dream Theater played the entire album live for like a special show.
I remember seeing that on YouTube. Mm-hmm.
Like amongst a group of fans that did not know it was coming. So it was a complete surprise.
That's cool.
Yeah. During the show's encore, Papa Nietzsche himself made a surprise appearance and sang with the band for 2 songs.
Aww.
This is like the first time he had sang in like 10 years or something. This performance was recorded live and then later released on CD and DVD under the title When Dreamin' Day Reunite.
That's cute.
Yeah. So that performance gave Dominici the itch to play again, to sing again. In 2005, he released a solo album entitled 03, A Trilogy Part 1, and then followed that up with 2 more parts. So,
cool.
Yeah, good for you, Papa Nietzsche.
Papa Nietzsche, I'm still making a hat.
So give those a listen. I cannot vouch for them. I haven't listened to them, but maybe I will now. That's again 03, A Trilogy, Parts 1, 2, and 3. And that's Dream Theater.
Yeah.
89. We're out. We're gonna close out this segment unless you have any more parting thoughts.
I do not.
So we're gonna close out with a song called Only a Matter of Time. It's the last song on the album. The outro is excellent. It's like the perfect ending song. So enjoy that as we go to break. We'll see you on the other side with Jess's album of 1989.
Be prepared.
We'll be right back.
Dream Theater, greatest hit, and 21 other pretty cool songs. The first ever Best of collection. A 2-CD set spanning 1991 through 2005. Featuring rare radio edits, B-sides, liner notes, and 3 new remixes. Dream Theater, Greatest Hit, and 21 other pretty cool songs. In stores April 1st.
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the
Love Shack, yeah, I'm heading down.
Coming back, and we're dancing.
One of us is dancing.
I love this song, man. So the steak is we're done eating the tough steak. We're gonna have a bit of a dessert.
A bag of chips, some Fritos.
All the tough, the tough work's out of the way. We can just have some fun. They say beer before liquor makes you sicker. Liquor then beer, you're in the clear. So that's what we've done today. We got the heavy stuff out of the way, and now we can talk about some fun stuff, easy stuff.
Easy being the B-52's.
Yeah, released June 27th, 1989. Their comeback record and mainstream breakthrough for a whole new generation. We've got Cosmic Thing by the B-52's.
Hey!
Love Shack, baby. Sorry.
You're so cute!
Oh, man. Okay, so we need to talk about why this is your album of 1989, because it was a struggle to find that out.
You'll find out in the runners-up, but I did not listen to music that came out this year, like, at all. We had to go through, I didn't recognize, this is how we find our artists. We go through a list of albums that came out that year, but we only read the artist name. And then when the artist name is read and we're like, oh, I know that band. What album is this? Oh yeah, let's see what are on the track list and how many songs I've listened to this album. I did not recognize the name of a single artist.
Generally, I'm the one who reads the names out, and I just read the list off, and we stop whenever something sounds familiar. When, I was going through this, I'm like, oh, that's a big album. Have you listened to that? No.
I don't know who any of these people are.
We got through the whole list, and you were leaning on Young MC because he had one song that you recognized, and that was Bust a Move.
Yep.
And I told you there is no possible way that you have there is no album from 1989 that you've heard more than one song on. That's impossible. There has to be one album that you've heard more than one song on. So I made it my mission to find it out. And I threw a dozen albums at you.
Yeah.
This one, have you heard this single on the radio? No.
And he had to, I was like, no. And he had to play pieces of, you've never heard this song. And I'm like, no, I don't know what this is.
And so, again, a dozen of them. Finally, we reached this song. I played for her Love Shack.
Which obviously I've heard.
You heard. And then I played one more song, which we will get to, but it's the other single from the album. And you're like, yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
And I was like, thank you.
So this is my album because I have previously heard 2 songs from the radio on this album.
Yes.
From this album on the radio.
And that's it.
That's it.
1989 music made no impact on you.
I was busy being born.
That's true. Oh, hey, we forgot to ask that. Oh, no, I asked that in the previous episode. Where were we in 1989? It's true. You were a baby.
I was a baby.
And I doubt your parents were listening to the B-52's.
Yeah.
The year you were born.
They were probably listening to Young MC.
Maybe. Probably right.
Which is fine. If you didn't already guess, I am not the music person in this relationship, kids.
It is me. I'm the man.
It is me.
I'm the music man.
I'm the Papacino.
I'm the Papacino. That's not right. Papanichi.
I'm the Papanichi.
But I think I'm safe to say that you are glad that you've listened to Cosmic Thing by the B-52's.
Yeah, after we listened through the whole album, I was like, oh, I don't mind this.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yeah, it was a treasure that we found. A buried treasure.
Buried treasure.
But hey, let's jump in. Let's talk about the B-52's. Let's see what they're all about. Because they're a bunch of weirdos.
Honestly, the only thing I have written down for this whole album is they're all weird. They are all weird.
This is true. And that's what I love about them, to be honest. Okay, the B-52's formed in 1976 in Athens, Georgia. Comprising of vocalist Cindy Wilson, guitarist Ricky Wilson, keyboardist and vocalist Kate Pearson, drummer Keith Strickland, and lead vocalist Fred Schneider.
Are the Wilsons brothers and sisters?
Yes, they are.
Cool.
Story goes that Keith Strickland, the drummer, met Ricky Wilson outside of like a head shop. Mm-hmm. That's where you get the marijuana? I don't know. I'm not the guy to ask on that.
Is that where you get the marijuana? Oh, you are Papacino. Chinichi, Papa. Oh, okay.
So they met and they hit it off. I guess they were both like, everyone said Ricky Wilson is like, that guy's so cool, right? Mm-hmm. So they hit it off, got introduced. The whole band met. Ricky's sister, Cindy, was in the band, and they just
Okay.
Yep. So they got together. I think they said that the band formed after a mixed drink. They all had a mixed drink.
And they're like,
decided to get to work.
That's one way.
Yeah. Their first single, Rock Lobster,
Oh yeah,
was an underground success, helping to secure them a record deal. Their self-titled debut album was a strong international success, thanks largely to Rock Lobster, and helped the band launch a string of well-received records. That first album is fantastic. It's among my top 5 favorite albums of the 70s. It's so good. Every song's a winner.
Okay.
And it's just as weird as this one.
Oh.
If more so. There's a song on it called There's a Moon in the Sky. It's called The Moon.
That's the title?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a moon in the sky. It's called The Moon.
They're all weird.
Everybody's there. So, a bit of bad news. In 1985, guitarist Rick Wilson tragically passed away from AIDS at the age of 32. Mm-hmm. So that's the thing. It's like we've been this is our second to last episode of the 80s, and we haven't even talked about the AIDS crisis, right?
Yeah.
That was a big thing.
Yes.
A scary thing.
Yes.
Like a tragic thing.
Yes.
And
affected a lot.
Yep.
I mean, obviously the music industry, but most creative industry, just everywhere.
Everybody, yeah. So it's really sad that our last music spotlight of the 80s involves that, but so rest in peace, Rick Wilson.
Yes.
Rest in power. And then I guess the same year,
85.
Yeah, in 1985, that same year, Cindy Wilson lost her husband.
Oh.
So
just so much hits for the band,
and she had gotten married that year.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just reading that. So it's like Cindy Wilson lost her brother and her husband the same year. So the whole band needed to take some time off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
a rough year.
So as a result, after the completion of their 86 album, Bouncing Off the Satellites, and a brief promotional push, so I guess they were writing this album while all this stuff went down, they all decided they needed a break.
Yeah.
They went on hiatus for 2 years, just got away from it all.
Yeah.
Which I'm totally,
smart.
Yeah, makes sense. And then in 1988, Keith Strickland approached the band about recording together again, sharing some of the material he had written in the interim. They all agreed and began to work on what would become Cosmic Thing.
Hey.
So with that backstory in mind, I want to point out a few things about the subject matter of this album, the songs we're going to take a look at, because I think paying tribute and remembering their close friend who had just passed away, I think emanates from the album.
I wish you had told me about this before we got on mic. I'm it changes my reading of stuff, but let's go.
Let's go. All right. So first thing I want to look at is called Deadbeat Club. It's the third song on the album. I kind of want to focus on this one because I think it's the most nostalgic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get a job! What for?
I'm trying to think.
It opens with someone saying, "Get a job!"
What for? I'm trying to think.
I also think this is probably the most 80s sound of the songs we're going to listen to. This sounds like this could be in a montage for a John Hughes movie.
The whole music video is a montage.
It is. But you know what I mean. This sounds like it could be in Pretty in Pink or 16 Candles or Breakfast Club.
I hate all but one of those movies.
Yeah. So tell us, what do you think about Deadbeat Club? So I
Okay,
guess-
well, yeah.
you
Now definitely, because I originally didn't highlight anything from here because I'm like, what are we talking about here? Because, right, like what a deadbeat is, like the definition of, which I didn't look up, so I'm going by what I understand a deadbeat to be, is somebody who just doesn't do anything, like
Doesn't
kind of
work.
a wasteoid.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to define a wasteoid now, but doesn't work, but doesn't really do anything. I almost said anything worth anything, but that's not what it is. Like anything productive. That's the word.
Yeah.
That is the third time this week that I've stumbled over the word productive. Anyway, yeah, isn't like really productive. And a club of non-productive people is just like a bunch of people who inspire each other to do nothing.
Yeah.
So my reading of that is that like that was just like, okay. I mean, I like the song. I definitely like the song. I added after listening to this album through the first time. This is one of the songs I downloaded and
Yeah.
I have just in my music library.
So, like, what they explained the song as is it's about them, and it's
Yeah.
about them starting up as a band. Like, they're looking back to like 1976 when they all first met each other, and they all decided they wanted to be in a band together in Athens, Georgia, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like at the time they were all deadbeats.
Oh, okay.
They all like were like either like homeless or like, you know, low income, and they didn't have
Smoking pot.
Yeah, just smoking pot together. They didn't have anything to do, right? And then people are still like, just get a job, you hippie, you know? Like they're like, no, we're the Deadbeat Club. Let me say this in a language you can understand. This is a look at this photograph song.
It's like a language I can understand. That's your language, sir. But yes, this is a photograph song.
This is, shout out to Nickelback. This is a song all about like their like just specific references to Athens, Georgia.
Yeah.
So they talk about Allen's.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what this place is, but okay.
So Allen's is a burger joint and nightclub in Athens, Georgia.
Huh.
So that's what they said. What's that line there?
Going down to Allen's for a 25-cent beer and the jukebox playing real loud 96 Tears.
96 Tears
What's
is
96?
it's a song.
Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense.
I remember listening to 96 Tears in math class in high school. Like our teacher put it on for us.
Okay.
I will cry 96 tears.
Why?
I don't know. It's something. I butchered it. I just remember that we made fun of that. So we would say to each other like 96 tears.
I'm sorry, professor, teacher, guy, lady, whoever you are doing math,
And then
that children are the worst and made fun of your song
And
preferences.
then we changed it to 69 tears.
Oh, gosh.
The weed,
I'm sorry that you're a teacher.
The weed number.
The weed number. Okay.
And then they talk about Normaltown, which is near Athens, Georgia.
That's a real... I thought that was just a
Nope,
thing.
it's
that
a
people-
real place.
Okay, let's never visit
It's
that.
a literal place where.
No, stop it. But that makes sense. It's very nostalgic as a whole.
Yeah.
I was good. I could talk a mile a minute.
And I guess just like Dream Theater and like, you know, having people confront them about their life choices, right, before they were famous, the parents of the members of the B-52's just called them deadbeats. They were like, get a job. This band thing's not going to work out. Stop it.
Stop it.
So that's interesting.
Just stop it. That is.
The
nice little
life of a
connection.
young band just getting started is the same for everybody. It's a universal experience.
Universal. That's fair. But yeah, this is like, it's a nice song and it's like such a bop. This you can dance to.
Oh, yeah. Let me skip ahead to the chorus here. And it does feature the
Vocal talents.
the call and response, like that iconic call and response thing that they do. Where
Yeah.
it's just like the girl sing and then Fred Schneider goes, "Deadbeat clown."
He's got such a voice.
Yeah, he does.
So this is one of the songs that I term as the girl songs, not because it's girly, but because the main vocals are the girls.
Yeah. Which, like, you see that in all of the B-52's music. It's like there are, like, the songs that were the women lead and then the songs where the men lead. Or Fred Schneider leads, really.
Yeah. But, like, I think that's... I feel like it's a nice parallel to Dream Theater, where it's like, we don't have a lead singer, or we don't have a lead musician. We all get to shine.
Yeah. The same here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, the parallel.
Everybody in the B-52's is a character.
Yeah.
We watched this music video here, and it's like everybody's just like they all look wacky and they look like they're having so much fun.
Yeah. So this one and the other next song we're gonna talk about, they were all just like living their best 80s life.
Yeah. You want to jump into that or?
Sure.
All right. So the next song we want to talk about is the other song that Jess knew.
And I didn't know I knew it because he started playing. I was like, I've never heard the song. And he was like, let me get to the chorus. I was like, oh, I've heard that.
Yeah. So that song was Rome. Not Rome like the city Rome. Rome like Rome around the world.
Rome like with an A in it.
Yeah. It's got that intro. Like this like choir. What is this?
It's just them singing. The girls singing in a high melody. High harmony?
Now, this song is pure joy.
Yeah.
Pure joy.
Yeah.
The people who wrote it were having fun. The people who listened to it have fun. The people who watched the music video have fun. The people who made the music video, I'm sure, had a lot of fun.
Yes. Playing with that green screen.
Yeah. I was going to say, so I guess we're just going to talk about the music video first. But music video directed by Adam Bernstein, who is now known for his work on shows like 30 Rock and Fargo.
Oh.
Yeah. He's won Emmys. He's won Emmys, you know.
The man has Emmys.
Like this song, the music video specifically is so freaking 90s.
Agreed.
Like, we're in 89 where the 80s become the 90s, right? And you see what we now think of like the 90s aesthetic, like the early 90s aesthetic with Saved by the Bell and stuff.
Yeah.
Squiggly lines, animation.
Pops of color.
Yeah.
Bold.
Neon colors. It's all here in this video.
Yeah.
And jumping back to TV of 86, I feel like the same sensibilities that built this music video were the same sensibilities that built Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Leave. I never want to hear that again. I don't think we even watched Pee-wee's Playhouse. Don't go to that. Just skip everything in that episode.
You've got chroma key, green screen, stop motion animation, normal animation.
People.
It's all there.
Yeah.
And it's just as weird.
No, it's not just as weird. You are incorrect in that. This is much less weird and more acceptable than that mess you made me watch. Anyway!
I guess draw your own conclusions, but I think this music video is still pretty weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. It's pretty all over the place. I like it though. It's because, right, like they're talking about roaming, right? Like to actual travel. They're talking about travel. And so the music video is a lot of like green screen with images in the background of like places around the world in different countries and stuff. But people doing dances and then the band members approximating some of those dances, like trying to, and sometimes getting it, but most times like, no, that's not the movements that they're doing, right? So like that's what makes it fun, and it is weird, but it's also just it's fun.
It's like shows the like how universal just like I don't know, just like joy and happiness, like all humans like express joy and happiness
by moving your body
and passion like in the same way, and I think that it's a celebration of the world.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. And I think that's what the world needed at this time, Like the late 80s are a very cynical time, Like if anything, like this album being like maybe like a throwback or like a very nostalgic album, because they've lost a friend, like a fallen soldier, and they want to remember the good times, Like we need that. We need to remember the good times, and we need to remember that we're a community of people, and we're all there's a place for positive vibes.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that's one of the things, like knowing that this is made after, like the almost a bit of a memorial to the person, that there is this joy, right? Like I know, like we can be very sad, but it's also people like to celebrate the life of people, right? And like not to, and so the idea of like it just opens with I hear wind whistling. Air whispering in my ear, and that can be a spiritual thing, but it also can just be like a call to be mobile, to be moving, and then even Boy Mercury shooting through every degrees, and that may mean something, but like the idea like of something being mercutio and quick and changeable, this kind of like just go, and the whole song for the most part they're just saying roam if you want to, get out, go, and it just makes me feel like after the like time of mourning for the band members that they like were like, okay, I need to go and do something that brings me joy and stuff like that, and that's what I feel like is expressed very well in here.
Let's go see the places that Ricky didn't get to see.
Yeah. Kind of like that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's it. You know, really.
But I also think that like because most of the things I highlighted the only parts that are different, right? So, Boy Mercury shooting through every degree. Oh girl dancing down those dirty, dusty trails. Skip the airstrip to the sunset. Yeah, ride the arrow to the target. Fly the great big sky. See the great big sea. Kick through continents, busting boundaries. Take it hip to hip, rock it through the wilderness, around the world. The trip begins with a kiss. And that just feels very much like a love poem, but not like romantic love.
Yeah. It's like a love of life.
Yeah.
Seize the day.
Get your carpe diem out of here.
Okay. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
But yeah. It's again a fun song.
And that takes us to...
And I'm glad it was a single. Like, it's a good one to be.
So we transitioned from a song that you didn't know you knew to a song that you glad you know now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we listened to this album, and again, she had only heard 2 songs, Rome and Love Shack. Mm-hmm. And so every other song was new to you.
Yes.
And for some reason, one song in particular, like, just stood out to you and resonated with you.
Yeah.
What is the name of that song?
Dry County.
Dry County, which is the second song on the album. I like it. Like, this song also sounds very 80s, but it's just like, just synth bass.
Yeah, I think that's why, like, I love synth.
Yeah,
like, I love synth in my music.
Yeah.
So this is just one of the ones where I was like, download, yes.
All the synth wave, vaporwave that the kids are listening to these days, like, this is the style that they are trying to recreate, you know? The song's just so chill.
It's so chill. It's weird. Lyrically confusing.
Yeah. Let's listen to Mr. Rick Schneider. What does he sound like here? So how would you describe the way he sings?
The way Johnny Cash wishes he could.
You want to articulate that a little bit more? Or?
He just sounds like a narrator who's keeping time.
He talks singing.
Yeah, he's talk singing.
So that is Rick Schneider's signature thing, is to talk sing. And it has a term. There's a German word for it. It's called Sprechgesang.
Okay.
Sprechgesang.
Can I call Scott so that he can tell me how to
If I
pronounce
said that wrong,
properly?
I apologize. I am not German. But Sprechgesang.
Sprechgesang.
It just means talk singing. Just listen to him. Like, he's just talking. Well, that's the girls. They're actually singing, but... Yeah, we'll get... Wait. Yeah, you can even hear it. Like, so the girls are, like, singing, but he's, like, kind of singing along with them, but just talking. It's very strange. But that's just thing.
It's a good thing. It works.
Yeah. Like...
It sets them apart, unlike
Papanichi. When I was taking the notes for this, I was reminded of a joke we came up with one time. We were listening in the car, and I don't think we were listening to this song, but we were talking about the B-52's, and you were trying to remember their name, and you called them the Blink 52. Oh no, Blink one B-52's. And I started thinking, like, what would that sound like, that mashup? The Blink 1 B-52's. And I started, like, you know, all the small things. True care. True thing. What's that lyric from All the Small Things where it says, work sucks, I know? What's the first part
Work
of it?
sucks, I know.
What's before that?
Boy, I was not a blinker.
I was like, work sucks, I know.
I'll be at the show.
And then, like, the opposite of that. Like, what does that sound like? What if Tom DeLonge was trying to sing
Love Shack.
B-52, yeah. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack.
Oh, it's excellent.
Yeah.
I love it. 20.
That's all right. That's just a funny story that I remember. I was coming up with the Blink 1
I
B-52's.
do remember that. I was like, what? Oh yeah.
Because I don't have too much to say about Dry County. Like you don't even know what it's about.
It's no, I do. Okay, so it's weird because when you first think about it, it's like, oh, they live in a county that you can't drink alcohol
Right.
there.
I think it's a little bit more literal than that.
Yeah, when I was reading through it instead of listening to it, I was like, wait, I think they're talking because it starts off, it's one of those summer days, I've got nothing to do, let the wind blow around my head, let a cloud be my bed. And it's other lines, the heat of the days got me in a haze, those lazy summer days are here. Just let the breeze flow through your mind, feel so fine. Like, it's legit about
It's a hot summer day.
a hot summer day.
It's dry outside.
It's dry outside. The chorus, when the blues whomp you, which I really like these two lines. When the blues whomp you on the side of the head, throw him to the floor and kick him out the door. I'm like, the summer blues? You scared? You sad? When the blues kick you in the head, you roll out of bed in the morning. Just sit on the porch and swing. Sit on the porch and swing. And that just is like, so it's really just about it being warm outside.
And
It's a dry comedy.
Being in a malaise.
In a malaise. Yeah. It's just, here comes the girls up the road. What they want to do, they can't because it's a dry county. So that's the only line that makes me feel like alcohol?
I think maybe...
Unless they want to go skinny dipping, which I can't do in a county that has no water.
Maybe it's just like... this is just the feeling you get. Like, the same feeling you get when you're in a dry county, when you can't get alcohol, right? Like, that you can't have fun. The same thing, it's like a hot summer day and you just don't feel like going out. Like, this is just the feeling that you have. Like,
Yeah.
The all-encompassing feeling of all those
Of
emotions.
being told you can't do a thing.
Yeah, or just feeling like you don't want to, like that day.
Yeah.
I get it. Sometimes you just don't.
Yeah. Lyrically, the song is real weird, in a mess, and I don't know what's going on. But musically,
This is one of the only songs, I think, in my life that I know that Jess appreciates musically more than anything else.
yeah. It's a rare thing.
It is a rare thing. It's something we had to point out. Last but not least,
Last but not least.
we have to talk about the big hit. We went in, we opened the segment with it, but heck, we're going to play it again because it's a heck of a lot of fun. Love Shack. Now when I think of this song, especially this opening here, in the before times when we could go out and do things, we went to a dueling piano bar, and you could pay money to the pianists, and they would and you could submit requests for them to cover, right? And when they started playing Love Shack, the place went bananas. And he started playing it, and down on the side of the road, we're going to the, and then I yell, Love Shack! Everyone went crazy. I feel like everyone did that. Like, everyone just, their eyes lit up, and they all screamed, Love Shack!
Yeah, this song is definitely a legacy piece.
Yeah. What is this song about? What is the Love Shack?
Okay. It's a literal place.
Yeah. It's both a little old place and a literal place.
Where we can get together.
And I'm not lying. There is a literal Love Shack. Or there was. So
Please tell me it was a bar.
when the band first formed, singer Kate Pearson literally lived in a Love Shack. She had bought this cabin in the woods for pennies and lived there. There was no running water, no bathroom. They all lived in they had to go to an outhouse.
Oh, wow.
And her and her friends just lived there, and that's where she was living when they started B-52's.
Okay.
At the Love Shack.
All right.
It was located off of Atlanta Highway near Athens.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm heading down Atlanta Highway looking for the love getaway.
So there you go. It's real.
Don't go there, guys.
And it's a place where we can get together.
So the line, we always make fun of this line. We never say it right. The line is, the Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. But every time we hear it, it's a literal place.
And it is.
It sounds like, the Love Shack is a literal place we can get together. So it's a literal place, and it's a literal place.
Yep. And let me skip to it here, but the like
Got
line.
my car as big as a whale.
Oh yeah, he
We've
does have
already
a
passed
car
that.
and it's as big as a whale.
That is a line
Yeah, I love that.
that my husband repeats often.
Yep. So this part here, where it's like sing it a little louder, sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Bang bang on the door, baby. Sorry about that. Right, so you have this build up. A little louder. Hold on. What does she say?
Tin roof rusted.
She says tin roof busted, which was a reference to the literal Love Shack. Apparently her Love Shack had a tin roof that was rusted. And I guess that was just an outtake they had in the jamming session, and Wilson was like, I love that. Keep it in.
This song is a lot of fun, but also it's a little uncomfortable. They're
it?
like, no. But like when just reading it, like without all the jammy jams, I'm like, okay. So one of the things after it's like, there's a sign that says, stay away, fools. It says, just a funky old shack, and we gotta get back. Glitter on the mattress, glitter on the glitter on the highway, glitter on the front porch, glitter on the highway. And I'm like, where's all this glitter going? Why do you have glitter on your mattress? Glitter will follow you everywhere. Okay, whatever. I don't think that's uncomfortable.
They're glam. They're fabulous.
Don't use glitter in your bed.
Yeah, don't do that. That's disgusting.
Don't do it.
Yeah, no.
Fine. And that was just like, that seems messy. But then the other part, when you're like not listening to it, it's just like, they're talking about the Love Shack, where's that? And then hugging and you kissing, dancing and loving, wearing next to nothing, because it's hot as an oven. The whole shack shimmies. When the whole shack shimmies, the whole shack shimmies when everybody's
So what you're
moving.
saying-
It's an orgy!
I was going to say, what you're saying is the Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together for group sex.
Yes. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever. When you're looking at the music video, it's like, it's just a bar where we can get and like dance and be fun and blah, blah, blah.
It's a dance club.
But the lyrics, moving around and around and around and around, everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby. Folks lining up outside to get down is the line. Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving. Funky little shack. Why is it so funky? Does it smell bad? So I'm just saying, reading it out of context, I'm like, ew, gross. And then you're like, no running water. Ew, gross.
Yeah. But it's so much freaking fun. You mentioned the music video, which is equally fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It's like the band drives up to the Love Shack, and it's like a dance club, and they got a DJ, and the band is playing, and they're doing the Soul Train dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And RuPaul is there, a young RuPaul.
Yep.
Before the drag race.
Yes, way before.
Yeah.
Hop in my Chrysler. It's as big as a whale. And it's about to set sail.
I
I
hope
got me a car. It seats like 20. Why do you need so many people?
I hope to one day own a Chrysler that is big as a whale.
No. Think about the gas.
That's true.
Own it and just park it outside.
I mean,
Never drive.
I feel like that's all I got to say about freaking Love Shack. You have any other thoughts on it?
I don't. Other than it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah. And the album as a whole, recommend?
Yes.
Top shelf, recommend.
Uh-huh.
I feel like you need to put this on at a party.
Yeah.
Have
the whole thing.
Yeah. If you can like dig out an old vinyl record to play it on, like that, I'm sure that vinyl sound would make it even better. Like
We could do that.
we could do that. So yes, high recommend from both of us.
We'll do a watch party. Stream it on Twitch.
Yeah.
Of us listening to one of our... I'm kidding. We're not doing that.
Maybe one day. But how did the world think about Cosmic Thing?
How did that?
Because I felt like we didn't do the album justice. We talked about 4 songs, and the whole album is good.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just like this album is so freaking good.
It is, but it is very much like dessert. You want to like get through it quick and like share the next one. It's like, and so it's like, we're done talking about it. It was a lot of fun. Go listen to it.
Mm-hmm. So Cosmic Thing was a smash success.
Smashing.
Thanks in no small part to Love Shack, which reached number 3 in the US, number 2 in the UK, and spent 8 weeks at number 1 in Australia.
Wow.
Yeah.
They really love some loving
The
in Australia.
Australians love the B-52's. Like, Rock Lobster was a big hit down there. In the US, the album spent 22 weeks in the top 10 of the Billboard 200 and became the country's 9th best-selling album of the year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Good job, B-50 and 2s.
The album was well received by critics who praised the band's exploration of mature themes like anti-capitalism, environmentalism, and self-reflection and reminiscence. We talked about a few of those things.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that entices you to really look into the album because those themes are there.
Yeah.
We just didn't get a chance to talk about them. In 1991, the B-52's were nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Pop Vocal Performance by a Duo or Group for Rome.
Yeah.
And what of Love Shack? Well, it was named Best Single of 1989 by Rolling Stone, received an award from MTV for Best Group Video, named one of the 365 Songs of the Century in 2001, and ranked 246th on the list of the 500 greatest songs of all time by Rolling Stone.
Oh, wow. Good jobs.
Love Shack is grade A. And sadly, this is our last time talking about the B-52's for the show.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future. So let's talk about where they went from here. The B-52's released their follow-up album Good Stuff in 1992. And then spent the next decade touring sporadically and writing songs for movies and TV.
Oh, what movies?
They were in the Flintstones movie.
Oh.
The live-action one with John Goodman.
Yeah.
They did the theme song for Rocko's Modern Life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. Rocko's Modern Life. And there's a bunch. There's a whole list of them. They released their first full album in 16 years, Funplex, in 2008 to a warm reception. And then in 2012, Keith Strickland, the guitarist, announced his retirement from touring, though the remaining members have continued to tour since then.
Okay.
We missed out on seeing them like 2 years ago. They were playing right across the street from our house.
Oh.
At the pizza place.
Oh.
With the venue, yeah.
Wow.
They were there, and we didn't get to go see them.
Well, I didn't know that they existed at that time.
Uh,
Wait, 2 years ago.
Or we weren't married. This was before we were married.
Yeah. I was like, hold on.
Yeah. Either way, one day, when things open up again, we will see them. That sounds like a heck of a lot of
One
fun.
day, after the apocalypse ends.
Yeah.
When we are in post-apocalyptic America.
And in addition to be considered pillars of the 1980s new wave movement, the B-52's are celebrated nowadays as queer icons and pioneers.
What? They're queer?
Yeah.
I never would have guessed that.
Nearly every member of this band is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, like they.
Good job, them.
Good job, them.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah.
That should be celebrated.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, that is a great
Accolade?
Yes. That's also not what I was going to say.
I don't know.
Accommodation. That's not it.
It's a great
Okay.
accomplishment.
That's the word. Accomplishment. That's a great accomplishment and does a lot for the community. So
Yeah. Hey, but that's it. We've reached the end of 1989 music.
we have.
We need to settle the score. Who won?
My album's really good, but I want to give it to Dream Theater.
Wow. I wasn't prepared for this.
What were you gonna say?
I'm like, to me, like, I think Dream Theater's great. I think it really.
You
like,
also just don't think this is one of the best.
Yeah, I don't,
album.
and I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's a little rough around the edges because they were still finding their sound. B-52's, I think they had already hit their stride.
Yeah.
And I think.
Are you gonna be
I
a
think-
turncoat on your favorite band?
I'm gonna say it's a draw, meaning we defer to you, meaning Dream Theater won. Hey.
Here's the thing. Like, if we're asking, like, which would I recommend first, and foremost,
Cosmic Thing.
it would be Cosmic Thing. I think it's much easier for our listeners to get into if they're not into progressive rock and stuff. But as I am more lyrically inclined as a human person, Dream Theater wins.
Hey.
In my opinion.
That's pretty cool. I'm okay with it.
I really wish that I could get a picture of your face and share it with people when you were like, I was not prepared for this. Just Oh, I've been slapped with a fish.
Hey, I've won music 2 years in a row. I'm happy with that.
Fine.
Yeah.
Well,
I beat you last year.
Yeah. Last year, hands down. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay, and of course, we can't talk about music and not talk about album covers. So album artwork, maybe perhaps equally as important as the music for some things. But yeah, I got the album covers pulled up for When Dream and Day Unite and Cosmic Thing, and we're going to decide which one is better. So I'm going to pass it over to you. Here is the album cover for When Dream and Day Unite by Dream Theater. Can you describe what you see?
Am I seeing Pappuccino?
I don't know who that is.
I don't want it to be old man Chino.
That is not.
Demetrio.
I don't think.
Why do
that
I
is
keep saying his name wrong?
That is not
Papanichi.
Papanichi. So what do you see?
I see a young man with his arms above his head, looking to the side in fear.
He's shirtless.
Yes, he is also shirtless, as a very hot iron is coming to brand him with the Dream Theater logo.
It sure is. So this album is the
cover?
artwork is terrible. Just terrible.
Yeah.
So a few notes about it. It was created by photographer Amy Quip.
Oh,
Apparently, this cover is based on an already existing photo she had made, or photographed, like of this young model being branded with an A. I don't know if it was like a scarlet letter thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
I don't know. I don't know the implications, but basically, they again, I don't know the gritty details, but they were introduced to this photographer. They saw this photo and they said, "Hey, let's adapt that photo for our album cover. So let's get this guy to stand with his arms up and he's shirtless, and we'll brand him with our logo instead of with an A." The logo is called the Majesty symbol.
Oh, I wonder why.
Because their name used to be Majesty. It's kind of like it looks like an M, and it's based on the Mary Queen of Scots emblem.
I was just looking at it. I thought for a second it was like the letters of Dream Theater piled on.
So
top
here's
of
the
each other.
secret. People have always asked what's it looks like many letters kind of jumbled up, but the M is the most prominent, right? With this symbol. I watched an interview with Mike Portnoy from way back when, and he said, no, there's no secret to it. It's just a cool looking M logo that, Dominici put together, Papanichi. Here's the secret. Dominici did develop this logo for the band. He hid all of the letters to his own name in it. It's Dominici. And he didn't tell anybody.
That's hilarious.
So even though Papanichi is no longer in Dream Theater,
he will always be in Dream
his spirit
Theater.
lives on through their logo.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah. So that's the only noteworthy thing about this logo, but it's ugly. It doesn't tell you anything about this music.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm bad decision in my opinion.
Yeah, of the logo or
no, just the album cover in general.
You said terrible logo.
Oh, sorry, no, great logo, terrible album cover.
I was just just make sure that. I was like, wait, but
my bad,
because the logo is still here.
Yeah, logo's cool. Album cover not so much. Oh, on the 15th anniversary reunite bootleg that they made, they took this logo and just put a party hat on the guy, and instead of being branded, he's being given a cake for his 15th birthday.
That's so cute.
Well, let's talk about Cosmic Thing. You can just swipe over.
I did.
Okay, so Cosmic Thing, what do you see?
I see a very colorful square in another very colorful square. It's like a rainbow
gradient
flipped upside down. So a rainbow gradient under it, and then a picture of the band in a radio gradient in the opposite direction.
Yes.
Look it up that's not good. And then it's all the band standing with different one on guitar, one on a drum, one with a mic, two with a mic. And they're just standing. It looks like almost there's a backdrop in the back, they were just taking a glamour shot or something, or performing on middle school cafeteria stage.
In fact, they might be performing in the Love Shack.
They might be performing in the Love Shack, a literal place where we can jam together.
Yeah, you'd say jam.
A literal place where it's a jam together. And then in the bottom right corner is a Cosmic Thing written in some fun font with swirly bops and
90s swirly bops.
90s swirly bops and an unknown Pokemon dotting an eye and with what are those called? Arrows going around circular. And in the middle it says the B-52's.
It's very vibrant, neon, late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
I think it's a great
cover.
Yeah, great cover.
Much better. If we're gonna ask the next question, who has the best cover, that would be a Cosmic thing.
B-52's one.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. So Dream Theater, get your stuff together. What's wrong with you?
You will in your sophomore album.
Sort of. We'll see.
Will we see?
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey.
Hey, spoilers. So that's it. That's music of 1989. What else you got?
Well, we can talk runner-up.
Let's do it.
So, as we already discussed, my only runner-up for this year is Young MC Stone, Cold Ryman.
Stone Cold Ryman by Young MC.
Rhyming. Yes.
It's the one with Bust a Move on it. That's all you need to know.
Bust a Cold. Achoo.
Stone Cold.
Okay, and for you, we have Faith No More, The Real Thing.
That was the closest runner-up on like Dream Theater being my favorite band.
But this is their weakest album.
This is their weakest album. It's like, I think, like, Faith No More, I think, it's not their debut album. No, it's not. But it is so good. That album is excellent. And I would have loved to talk about that, but...
Maybe we'll do a dark up. We won't.
Yeah, we won't. It is what it is. But that album is great. Go listen to that one.
Yeah. And then your only other runner-up was Follow the Blind, Blind Guardian.
Blind Guardian is a early power metal band, like, you know, proto power metal. Like, they were like setting the stage. Power metal is all about grandiosity, you know, singing about fantasy, you know, dragons and
oh yeah,
like melodic symphonic sound. Like,
we'll definitely see some power metal at some point.
Yes,
in
we
this
will
next decade.
But it's funny. So I remember. So I got Follow the Blind because it was. I guess I had like a music card, you know, and I used it to download an album, and I just downloaded that one because it was free, right? And turns out that album is actually their most out of place album because it's them trying to follow, like, rather than be power metal like they were before or will do since, they were actually trying to capitalize on the thrash metal scene at the time. So Blind Guardians Follow the Blind is very much a thrash metal album.
Them following the blind into thrash metal.
Yeah. It's an interesting piece of metal history. You don't have to follow up on it. It's fine. Go listen to other songs by Blind Guardian. They're like, if you want to hear about like the most nerdy metal you can think of, it's that. You know, it's like them talking about knights and dragons, and you know, it's fun.
Okay, well, that's it for music of '89.
Yep.
And that's it for music of the 80s.
It's true. We're done with the 80s and music. You know, talking about Faith No More, like, I feel like that's like the first album of the 90s. Like, the 90s are happening, guys. Grunge is going to happen.
We're here to tell you. We can see the future. We are the prophets.
Yep. And, yeah, plugs?
Yeah. If you would like to hear anything by me or see my face, not my husband's face, you can visit me on YouTube at Taming Tales YouTube. There I do whatever I want. Currently, I am attempting to vlog myself writing a novel, amongst other things, where I tell stories and
draw pictures.
No, bad. Don't come for the pictures. They're not good. But yeah, that's yep.
If you want more of me, I host a wrestling podcast / YouTube show called Keep Kayfabe. That's Kayfabe. We do a deep dive into our favorite wrestlers. So right now we're looking at the career of Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat. And then also I write for a video game website called ZeldaDungeon.net. We write about the Legend of Zelda series. So if you're interested in that, you can go there.
Yeah.
You can follow the show at Media Made Show on Twitter, at Media Made Show. We post when new episodes are out and other fun things. And then you can follow me personally on Twitter at Rod the Master if you are so inclined. That's all we got.
Yeah.
So we're going to close the show with the surprise hit from Cosmic Thing, the song that Jess discovered and ended up loving, Dry County. So with that, we will see you next time with the TV of 1989.
Have a good night, kids.